Oh my god. Some days I really feel like I miss Magic the Gathering. And then I remember the people that run this company are some of the most annoying, soft, just brittle human beings I've ever met. And I don't miss it at all. Then again, they did ban me for life, and so I can't play in any organized play, which is something that people like to throw in my face as if I can't play online or play at home or with friends, which is what 99% of Magic players actually do. They have already had their own instant regret for naming a Magic card. That's right. Space Godzilla has brought on instant regret for Magic the Gathering because of its name. But before we get into this story, huge shout out to this video sponsor, manscaped.com. Look, sponsors who have stuck with me in these uncertain times, I'm so very thankful for. And the Perfect Package 3.0 is already on sale, 43% off. And if you use my promo code QUART, Q-U-A-R-T, you'll save 20%. Not only will you get the Lawnmower 3.0, which I use all the time, waterproof shaver for just about anywhere on your body. You get the Crop Preserver anti-chafing ball deodorant, which I know is funny, but I'm telling you, you'll love it. The Crop Reviver and the Magic Mat. Head on over to the link in the pinned comment below. Pick yourself up a Perfect Package 3.0 to keep your hygiene on point. As you spend more and more time sitting around the house, it's still important to take care of yourself, and eventually we're going to get let out to play. Now, on with the video. So, this is literally an instant regret thing. Magic the Gathering releases Space Godzilla Death, I can't even say the word, in next expansion, and they're already sorry. This goes down as probably the fastest apology I've ever seen. Now, if you don't know anything about Magic the Gathering, they design sets years in advance. This card has been called that way before everything going on right now. Anybody who knows them or the game knows that. But anyway, let's look at the story. Newsweek says, the card game Magic the Gathering has had to issue an official statement after revealing that the game's latest expansion will contain a card, Space Godzilla Death Koof. Reveals for the newest expansion, Ikora, Lair of Behemoths, or Ikoria, began today. Oh, reveals, early release, spoilers, sorry. With some look at the new monsters in the set themed around. Hasbro partnered with Toho, the Japanese film and production company, to bring some of the company's favorite monsters like Mothra, Giordia, I don't know how to say that one, Ghidorah, and Godzilla to the card game. According to the statement, the card's name for Ikoria have been finalized months ago. That's true. I already know that. That's true. And the Magic the Gathering arena will feature the name Space Godzilla Void Invader. So these paper versions of this card might actually be collectible. The Koof Beam is one of Godzilla's main nuclear breath attacks, so nobody thought the title had any issue. It was still months before everything going on, so we get it. We were unable to change our printing in time to address the new meaning of this word. The statement read, the initial printing of this set will arrive on shelves soon, and this card will be part of the set. But we are taking steps to remove or change the card where possible. Space Godzilla Death Koof is an unfortunate name choice, and the release does feel a little bit odd the day after April Fool's. Oh, never change. Never change, Wizards of the Coast. This is the same company that took all sorts of heat early on when I started playing the game in the 90s because they had a pentagram in one of their cards. I think it was Unholy Strength, if I remember right, that card. And there's also another card, Garricks. Hold on a second. I'm gonna actually pull it up because I think it's actually relevant. I think it's called Garricks Revenge or something. Let me see. So in the past, they had this card that they had to change. The card was Triumph of Ferocity. people got all up in arms because Garrick, these are two powerful characters in the game. Liliana is a powerful sorceress, and Garrick they were fighting. And he's very large, and he was about to give her a knuckle sandwich, something that would be common in a fight. But last weekend, none of the cards, and it's more than just a card, apparently. It's too spicy. Some folks have gotten fired up over more than just the card's insane impact on the game. There's been much controversy over the card's art, complaining that the art depicts Garrick in a dominating position over a submissive Liliana, and that it could be interpreted as a precursor to a struggle snuggle. In fact, the complaints were so numerous that Elaine Chase, brand director of Wizards of the Coast, apologized for it on her Twitter feed. Hello, dear reader. I know that the blog post seems blah, 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 blah. I mean, what? Really? Who apologizes for this? I mean, these are two people battling. On what planet would you think that this isn't a normal thing? But again, this is the people that run it. Obviously, a struggle snuggle is not a joke, and I can't understand that people who were almost no related blah, blah, blah victims won't like this. But I'd like to add my own analysis card to the mix. Full disclosure, I'm a dude. This is the type of people you get in Magic the Gathering. So you end up having this card, and then you'll see some of the backlash. Still, those on Twitter managed to respond with even more confusion than dismay. Here's Travis Allen. Wizards of the Coast posting an official statement on Space Godzilla is honestly the start of April we needed. Ricky Hayashi. These are all very popular Magic the Gathering personalities, by the way. If you had statement on Space Godzilla on your MTG bingo card, then congratulations, you're cheating. Wizard staff. They announced Ikoria, which has big monsters, so they wanted to do a crossover with Toho's Kaijus, which is awesome because they have Godzilla, Gaijan, Mothra, Space Godzilla, but they had to change part of his name because the beer. Along renamed Lizard Giants. Yeah, okay, great. I mean, this is the state of Magic the Gathering. I mean, literally, I don't miss it at all. And if you are confused as to why they would change this, it's because Wizards of the Coast is run by the softest humans alive. Well, to put it lightly, I strongly dislike this kind of fake outrage, but at least some people are pretty based about it on Twitter. You can read some of the responses, some of the top responses here. Entertainment news stopped sounding real about a month ago, but Wizards of the Coast having to issue, quote, a statement on Space Godzilla because a Toho employee named his breath weapon the Koof Beam 26 years ago has to be the most unreal of them all. Also, Space Godzilla, the original version, will be more than $200 on the secondary market. I agree. I actually agree. I mean, I don't understand the sensitivity. I mean, why? What is this going to change? Parody news editor disappointed at inability to top statement on Space Godzilla. Let me give you another perfect example of why Magic the Gathering Wizards of the Coast is trash. Autumn Burchett, which is somebody who is below average at playing Magic the Gathering, but gets put up on a pedestal because they are the right type of person, showing this tweet. Have been approved to use these in my deck at the tournament. Didn't really want previous art in mine anyway. Trans rights are human rights. And then she takes cards and writes, no turfs on Gruul turf, defacing the cards. She had been famously, by the way, this is by Vito Gisaldi. I covered this actually, I think, on Unsleeved Media when this happened. She and many other woke Magic players were defacing the cards of openly gay Magic the Gathering artist Therese Nielsen because she had followed some Trump people. And as a gay, it is illegal to have your own opinions and thoughts. You must prescribe to the hive mind only. They bullied her. And by the way, this is one of the most famous and beloved artists in Magic the Gathering. And you can see they bullied her. They stalked her Twitter profile. They saw she followed the wrong people, and she accidentally, accidentally followed the wrong people. And of course, I have to open this in a private window because obviously I'm blocked, even though I've never interacted. Wait, not that window. Here it is. Let's close this. And you see her tweet now. This is what they reward a trash human being. She basically led a bullying campaign, you know, something that I was banned for, allegedly. I had a live stream for like 25 people, and they banned me for being mean. This is Autumn Burchett getting what is a very loose rendition. Check out this concept art from Planeswalker's Guide to Ikoria. Hey, that person in the art is very cute. They ended up designing a card that looks like she wishes she looked. Looks familiar. It's you. Congrats. It's you. So rad. Are you kidding me? Nobody knows or cares who this Magic player is outside of woke Magic Twitter. And then they just go ahead and design a card that looks... I mean, this is the reality. This is the reality. Okay? And they design this and say, that's her. I don't miss Magic the Gathering one bit. All right, well, I'm glad this came up at a time when I was feeling weak and I was feeling like I had to go back to Magic the Gathering. I do miss it at times. For those of you that don't know, I was banned for life. I'm one of only maybe a handful of players to ever be banned for life. That was really nothing to do with anything I ever interacted with anybody, nothing. I never had a single complaint about my in real life gameplay. I attended many Grand Prix, Friday Night Magic for years, many pre-releases, maybe 50 or 60 pre-releases. I can't even think. It's just a ton. But my old YouTube channel, Unsleeved Media, when I was younger and a little spicier, a little meaner, I definitely took a lot of harsh criticism towards Wizards of the Coast. Now, I would agree that they shouldn't have addressed me and really, you know, they look really sad banning somebody for life for being critical of them. But ultimately, that's their game, and I could have used a lot more tact back then. I think I could have done a lot more good for the Magic community knowing now how to speak to people without crossing lines like I used to. You know, there was a cosplayer that I was live streaming and made fun of her in a very mean way in a one random live stream in front of like 20 people, and they used that to ban me for life. And it's sad. I know better than that nowadays, but I do miss the game now and again. Good thing every time I hear from them, it's one of their epic fails, and it just keeps me away from the money pit that is Magic the Gathering. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.